As a new carrier, finding loads can be tough. Which load board should you be using to find loads? There are no shortcuts out there. The best loads go fast. Hi there. Welcome back to part 2 of my series on getting up your new MC up and running. If you missed our first video, we talked about 3 essential steps to start hauling quickly: getting set up with the brokers, knowing your numbers, and planning your routes smartly. Those are the foundation steps. Today, we're going to take it a step further and talk about one of the biggest challenges: finding good loads. And remember, finding good loads isn't just about taking the first offer you see. It's about knowing where to look and making the most out of every opportunity. Today, let's dive into big questions for any new MC. Which load board should you be using to find loads? As a new carrier, finding loads can be tough, but there are a few load boards out there that can make all the difference if you know how to use them. Now, I'm gonna rank the load boards based on my experience. So let's talk about what's out there and why some are better suited for getting started. I'm gonna start with the biggest player, DAT load board. DAT posts millions of loads every month, so you'll have tons of options. Yes, you're gonna have competition. There are a lot of carriers out there, but DAT's size gives you choices, and that's important when you're new and trying to build up your connections. Right up there with DAT's Truckstop. Truckstop posts hundreds of thousands of loads every week. It's a little more straightforward, and I find it easier to land loads as a new MC on Truckstop. So if you're looking for a user-friendly experience with solid load options, Truckstop's a great pick. In the third place, we've got 123 load board. Now, it's smaller than DAT and Truckstop, but don't overlook it. It's really user-friendly and has a lot of quality loads. Many of our clients have found it a good fit, especially when they're looking for options outside the busiest lanes. And finally, I want to give a shout out to Direct Freight. It's not as big as the first two, but it's growing fast and posts tens of thousands of loads every week. Let's be honest, when it comes to spot market loads, DAT and Truckstop are the industry giants for a reason. They're hard to beat, but whichever load boards you end up going with, here's what matters even more: knowing how to use them effectively. It doesn't matter how many loads are out there if you're not quick on the draw or don't know the ins and outs of these load boards. So whether it's you or your dispatcher, maybe someone on your team, that person needs to be a load board expert. That means knowing your search parameters, checking back often, monitoring multiple lanes at the same time, and getting comfortable with the way each board works. Let me tell you something. There are no shortcuts out there. The best loads go fast. If you don't take the time to really learn the ropes, you're gonna miss out. And that's just the reality of the spot market. So set filters carefully. Base it on your equipment, preferred routes. Make the load board work for you, not the other way around. Check back often. The best loads go quick. If you see something that fits, be ready to reach out fast. And lastly, become the expert. Invest the time to learn each load board's quirks, because the competition isn't slowing down. So there you have it, a breakdown of the top load boards and a few tips to help you make the most out of them. Being new in the industry isn't easy, but if you use these tools well, you're already putting yourself ahead. And next time, we're going to get into something equally important: how to build broker relationships. That's key to keeping your truck loaded and on the road. So stay tuned and let's keep building that foundation for your success.